Seems that the players are working together on a quest to get rid of every single tapping map in the pool or something. Because I'm seeing no mod 6, no mod 2 banned in succession by 2 different people. Hard Rock 3 is next to go. I don't think we've seen Hard Rock 3 that much. I believe it's the Yorshka aim map. I think it's an aim map. We'll see. And Jyu is gonna ban Hard Rock too. Pretty good ban considering Kurisu has been getting very good scores on it so far, but after banning normal 6, you could have also expected something like DT4 or DT3. Maybe they're operating on the assumption that Kurisu cannot play those kind of maps themselves. They're not comfortable on high AR and can just avoid the pool altogether. Jyu is gonna go straight into the hidden 2 pick. This is a map we've actually seen quite a lot this evening. I think this might be the very first time both players in the same match can play Hidden 2 at the same time. So far it's only been stomps of people that can raid against people that can't raid. Because this is Jyuifty's peak, but Kurisu is doing a bit better, and you can't call it the beginning of the map, but we're already like 1/4 through. So they are gonna start this map with a pretty significant advantage. Especially with Jyuifty missing so much accuracy there and then missing their combo at the end of the pattern. They just cannot hold any combo on this. Man, like Kurisu is doing so well, so it's very concerning if this is your first peak and you lose it by this much. So there is time. There definitely is time for Jyuifty to come back, but they need to stop missing and Kurisu needs to miss soon. Because this is not a long map. And Kurisu is just not missing. This is, I think, by far the best score we've seen on Hidden 2 this evening, and I don't think Jyuifty expected to see this in this match. Because Kurisu is gonna get like a 700k score, maybe even higher, if they don't miss at all until the ending of the map. And we are going to start with a very hard misspeak from Jyuifty's side. Kurisu getting 800k score on Hidden 2. Now with the option to pick their own map to start with a 2-0 lead and very favorable momentum. I am really wondering if we are going to see Kurisu going back into the maps they've won before already, or if we're going to see them tapping into Hard Rock 4, Hidden 4. I apologize, the audio felt a little bit scuffed, so I synced up the music a little. Hopefully that fixed the problem. We're gonna see Kurisu going into No Mod 4. Even though they've been picking Hard Rock so confidently all the way until now, and they still have 3 Hard Rock maps left in the pool at this point in time. With Jyuifty banning one of the 4, they're still going to go into No Mod 4 first. I feel like this is not one of Jyuifty's bad maps, so wouldn't go as far as to call it a coin flip, but definitely one of the closer maps in the pool, in my opinion at the very least. But Kurisu could very well prove me wrong here and get an insane score on this. I don't think we've seen FCs on it today. It hasn't been played that much. Yeah, so by the time we enter the actually difficult patterns of the map, we are already 1/3 through it, and Kurisu was able to hold combo at the beginning of that Ki, which I think is one of the hardest parts of the map because of the tempo change, so we're already seeing an 70 to 80k score lead for Kurisu, and Jyuifty is going to drop combo a second time before Kurisu trades it one first, so now Kurisu with a very comfortable lead. 2% accuracy and quite a lot of combo. Not at the moment, but before the misses, and this 100k score lead is going to be very hard to overcome. We are going to see some more trades here and there, but yeah, the early damage that Kurisu has caused by not dropping combo into the first Ki was more than enough to secure him this peak. So we see he is not making the same mistake as in his match against Dash K, where he won his own pick and then immediately after peeked into a coin flip map and lost the early lead potential. And now Jyuifty is picking number 1. I believe he's won that against Rare Bostonian with like a 600k score, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't remember exactly, but again, very surprising picks. Because it's not something Kurisu can't play. Although if I remember correctly, Kurisu got like slightly over 300k in this, right? When they played against the low seed. So maybe it's a good pick, maybe it's their best pick even, but we will see, because it's no mod 1 after all. The scores can vary very hard between plays. Those queens look so satisfying when they're hit properly. And Kurisu is gonna start a map with a 1% accuracy advantage, not that significant so far. Because no mod 1, the aim is going to be the hard part and there's going to be misses. Kurisu is gonna miss right before the Ki. Just gonna immediately give Jyuifty the lead, because he also dropped quite a lot of accuracy there. And so far it looks like no mod 1 was the right pick for Jyuifty. And now Kurisu has stabilized a bit, but Jyuifty never gave them the chance to bring back the score, and now we only have a little more than 1/3 of the map left, and the score is becoming insurmountable. Kurisu is starting to enter the miracle territory if they want to win, and With another miss, I think Jyuifty has secured their point, and now it only remains to be seen if they are able to put the first FC of No Mod 1 on the table. But they are going to miss at the end of the Ki section right before the question mark slider. So it seems we will still not see any FCs in this, I'm pretty sure. And now, as usual, after the first miss, the second and third and fourth ones come much easier, but the damage has been done and Jyuifty is gonna win his first point on his No Mod 1 pick. And he is able to stop Kurisu's momentum with the aim consistency pick, which I believe is quite important for him in this point. Yeah, we had slight issues with the sheets today. And it's only a slight understatement. So now it is Kurisu's pick again, and I am still expecting to see them going back into that hard rock pool and maybe even staying there for the remainder of the match. Although with Jyuifty winning No Mod 1 and Hard Rock 3 being exclusively a map, we're gonna see Kurisu going to No Mod 3. They picked No Mod 3 into Dash K last time and lost, and their score was, I don't know, was it like 400k? It was not an amazing score, so this might be another coin flip from Kurisu's side, but who knows? I do not remember if Jyuifty played this in their match that was streamed. No, Jyuifty has not played this before. Yeah, Rare Bostonian is confirming this in chat. I went and looked back at the MP link. So we do not know how well Jyuifty can handle his ults. Or their ults, I should say. All we know is that Kurisu is holding a accuracy advantage 1/8 into the map, but unlikely to be the difference maker. Kurisu has been missing right before Ki's every single time. He seems to not be able to do this transition from, or first transition from the easy free combo parts into the hard parts of the maps, but now he's holding solidly, as well as Jyuifty, and Kurisu is going to be the first one to break during this Ki, and Jyuifty, even though it has the lower accuracy, can build an advantage here. He's going to shift the score in his favor, and he's going to hold combo out of the Kia as well. Never mind, he's going to miss right at the end of it, as well getting traded by Kurisu, and now there is a 10k score advantage for Jyuifty, but with the accuracies being where they are, this is very easily recoverable for Kurisu. There's some impressive voice control from the singer of the song. Both players comboing through the easy parts again. Kurisu with a much better accuracy. Jyuifty never really managed to bring it back, and now we can see Kurisu actually getting the lead back just because of his accuracy. Their accuracy, I should say. Although, now that they drop like 300s, Jyuifty has the lead again for probably not too long, but Kurisu is gonna miss. And Jyuifty is gonna trade it straight after. Now Kurisu has a very slight combo advantage as well as the accuracy advantage, and they can very easily bring this back, especially with enemies from Jyuifty. So now it is looking less likely this is gonna be the first break point for Jyuifty. He needs Kurisu to miss now, and he needs to hold. Kurisu does miss, and he is holding. He has a chance, but he misses again. Kurisu trades it though. He still has a chance, the map is not over, the score isn't that high, he just needs to hold. Kurisu misses again, there's a spinner, and there's still some combo left at the end. It's only 10k, but Jyuifty's gonna miss. And we enter the slow section at the end of the map. And there is no way for Jyuifty to bring this back. Kurisu would have to disconnect, and we know that's not gonna happen. And Kurisu is gonna win this with a 25k score advantage after a very close fight. A very, very close fight. We see that the 100 combo advantage was simply not enough to win him the point. And Jyuifty is gonna go into the Hard Rock 3 pick, a pick we were thinking about earlier, just because it's very, very aim intensive pick. After he won No Mod 1, this seems like very logical follow-up to make sure he does not drop another breakpoint too. Alright, yeah, I do remember this being banned. So Jyuifty is denied the chance to bring the match back with another aim pick. He will have to think of another strategy if he wants to defeat Kurisu. Wondering if maybe Hidden 1 is a possible pick from him here, if he wants to keep picking into the A maps. Maybe DT1, although that's very different. And he's going to go into Hard Rock 1, a map that Kurisu has been doing pretty well on. So Jyuifty is a player that is able to play Hard Rock. At the very least it would seem so. He got 370k in his match against Rare Bostonian on this, which is less than Kurisu has gotten in this match against minus K, but To be fair, for Jyuifty, this was a 1 miss in his last match, so maybe he thinks he can do better and not get the 1 miss and actually hold enough combo. It is still a very coin flippy pick, I would say. Again, is not a good sign if you have to pick maps that your opponent outscored you in this early into the match. Like 4 maps have been played, but if you look at Jyuifty's score, he needs 5 more to win the match, so for him, if he's planning to win, this is far from over. Kurisu is going to be the first one to break, again, right at the beginning of the Ki. The Kurisus were dead even for a second. Jyuifty dropped a little bit, Kurisu is stabilizing, but he's gonna be the one to break combo again, and now Jyuifty has a 300 combo advantage out of the first Ki. And already he's built up a decent score lead that he can take advantage of later into the map. Especially if he does not miss this. So we are going to see that his first play on this map was definitely an underperformance. He knew that, and he knew that with more warm-up he would be able to do much better on this. Because he's already hit his first score of the day on Hard Rock 1, and we are halfway through the map. Kurisu, though, right behind him with a almost 500 combo now, so if Jyuifty misses here and maybe even chain misses, Kurisu definitely have a chance to bring this back. However, we are entering the last quarter of the map. Both players only combo. Kurisu is gonna be the first one to break, and I think this seals it. I think this will secure the point for Jyuifty. Now again, it's only a question of how far he can take this score. We've seen other players getting very good scores on this map, and we will see if he can be one of them as well. He's going to break the 900k points, and this is gonna be one of the best scores of the map for sure. I think it might even be the best score on the map, minus maybe Junk Maniac's FC. I'm not sure how much he got. Yeah, I do think Jyuifty FC this. I think this is an FC from him. Only held back a little by his accuracy, but for a tech pick, 95% is more than respectable. And he will be able to win his own point again and stop Kurisu from snowballing this. And we are gonna see them tapping into the finals exclusive pool. They are going to pick Hidden 4. A map I think we've seen once before today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this. We might have only seen this because someone picked it when they were not supposed to, but I'm pretty sure we've seen this. Same with Hard Rock 4, I think. The only time Hard Rock 4 was picked was when someone mispicked it in, like, quarterfinals, but... This is what happens when you only have 4 finals matches on a pool. It's very interesting to see these shifts in game plan. When we were seeing Kurisu last match being the one who Hidden was getting used against, but now he's the one using Hidden against Jyuifty because he just lost the Hard Rock pick. Also shows the advantages, I guess, of being an all-rounder. Even if one match someone happens to be better than you at Hidden, you can win against them with Hard Rock, and then the other match your opponent can play Hard Rock, well, you just pick Hidden then. Especially in a matchup like this, where neither player is really that keen on picking the speed, they've been just kind of avoiding it the whole time. And if we keep going so evenly later into the match, you just have to wonder what's gonna happen with those speed maps that got left open. They obviously don't want to play them, but... I am not quite sure if the map is currently being played or something, but... Or if it's just Bancho messing with us. Oh, the map is already over and Kurisu has won it. With like 120k advantage. I don't know what happened there, but... That was his... 4th point. And Jyuifty, again, this weird shifts in strategy where one player wins Hard Rock, the other one picks Hard Rock, one player wins Hidden, the other one picks Hidden. Yeah, they just played Hidden 4. It just did not want to be shown on stream. Neither player has a very good beginning in here. Jyuifty suffering a bit more than Kurisu, even though his own pick, but he's stabilizing, so once again, the beginning of the map, not that important. We're entering the 1/3 part of the map. Or one of them, I'm not sure if there's more. I don't know if I've seen this map being played before, at least on stream. Jyuifty is going to be the first one to break though, and Kurisu has a 12% accuracy advantage. How did that happen? You can't let that happen on your own peak. Both players trade, but again, if you're this much in the lead, 113 trades are in your favor. Like, Kurisu is more than glad to trade combo here with Jyuifty. And we're gonna see Jyuifty breaking, Billings going, and Kurisu breaking again. Now there's a 100 combo advantage, but it's definitely not enough to bring this back, especially with the accuracy deficit, so Jyuifty needs to step up his game and hold combo. Capitalize on these misses that Kurisu got in the slow section. He's holding combo that stream, but now we're getting another KI. And he is not able to hold the combo, but what he's able to do is bring the score so much closer. Kurisu with so many breaks also equalize the accuracy now. So what was once 100k score difference is now 10k score difference for Jyuifty after that massive chain miss from Kurisu. Another chain miss from Kurisu brings it back in Jyuifty's favor again. They both miss at the same time, but I think Kurisu missed a bit more because Jyuifty has a 10k advantage now at the end, and with like a 7k score advantage, I don't think it's recoverable by Spinner. And Jyuifty's gonna win his own map again, but so close to not. His peaks are getting progressively closer and closer. Might be a sign that he's running out of maps, because we saw, or we did not see, but Kurisu picking Hidden 4 was a much bigger score gap than this. And now we're really starting to run out of maps. Now they will have to start playing into the Hard Rock pool. There's Hard Rock 4 left. They will have to start playing into the DT pool that's been untouched so far. And I think it's a position where Jyuifty did not really want to be in. Because we've seen Kurisu, I believe it was in DT3 that he was not doing that bad on. Also like 400k on Nomad 6, at least in theory should mean he is not horrible at DT4 either. Kurisu just realized something, I do not know what. Maybe he realized how the map's been. And we are going to enter the DT pool finally. They've been avoiding it all this time, but now they're out of maps. They have to play into it. Someone was pointing out earlier into the, I believe, 15 UTC streams, how similar this map is with Dai Dai Genome, even though it's not the same singer. I am going to be completely honest, I am not sure what either of these players can do on DD1. I think Kurisu got like 300k the last time he played it, but I may be very wrong, I may be thinking of someone else entirely. I've been watching a lot of matches today. I've seen these maps many times. What I can say for sure is that these jumps are very funny. Both players holding combo, never mind, both players not holding combo, they trade, but Kurisu's egg advantage already brought him a 50k score advantage as well. Although he drops a bit of accuracy, Jyuifty is doing his best not to get over 90%. And with a few extra misses, now Kurisu has a bit of a score lead. Nothing too bad for now, but Jyuifty will have to put in some work if he wants to get his breakpoints and have a shot at that tiebreaker. With both players missing on this back and forths, trades favor Kurisu. I'm gonna keep saying it every single time this happens, but accuracy advantage and score advantage means you can keep training as much as you want and you are going to be in a good position. And especially if Jyuifty keeps getting these random misses that Kurisu is just not matching in any way. And I think it's already too late for him to come back. Almost makes you wonder why Kurisu has been steering clear of the DT pool, even though he can play this well. Because this DT1 is far from conventional, so 550,000 points is not a bad score whatsoever. And now, Kurisu is 1 point away from winning the match. This is the point where Jyuifty is probably starting to be a little bit worried because that one breakpoint he dropped in the beginning of the match carelessly is now creeping up on him very hard because the last map he picked ended in a like 10k score difference. Now he has to pick something again right after losing a DT peak, even though there's a lot of DT maps left in the pool. Like, what would you expect here? He's going to pick DT to another old map. He lost the last old map by like 25,000 points, so definitely not a bad pick, but still a pick he lost in the same match as he's playing now, so this is no longer about which maps are in his favor. This is now about him knowing he has to perform. And the map is not in his favor, but he can win it by playing well. Meanwhile, Kurisu in a very good position here because his opponent just picked, again, a map that he won prior to this, and even if he loses this, he's not forced into tiebreaker. He still has one more pick at least of his own. And that's with us knowing he can play the high AR maps better. So long story short, Jyuifty really has to win this map. He absolutely has to. I don't know why he's got some combo deficit compared to Kurisu. I think did he miss once very early or something? But regardless, as we've seen, for the entire duration of this match, Kurisu has been holding the accuracy advantage by a pretty big margin for DT pick. We see a 40k score difference just from nothing, not even 1/4 into the map. But both players are holding combo very well. We've seen one FC on this, I think it was from Mize JD, I don't know if we've seen any other one. So these cores have the potential of being very impressive and showing that they can stand up to the winners bracket players that already made their way through brackets today, because we're at a point in the match where we have to think it's all good and well when these players play against each other, but have to think about the future, because they're gonna face off against Rebo, Mize, and Eternum, and Jyuifty is gonna be the first one to break the point, and it's not looking good for him. He's going to miss again, and there's a 6% accuracy difference as well. Kurisu is gonna trade it though, so it's not over yet, but he needs to put in the work. He's not allowed to miss again, because he really needs a combo to make up for this accuracy struggle he has. Kurisu is gonna have to miss now. Jyuifty has the combo advantage by like 180 combo, but his accuracy is just not good enough, and he's gonna be the first one to miss. And I am sad to say that this might be the end of this match and this bracket for Jyuifty. Kurisu misses again, but I just don't think there's enough time. Jyuifty misses again, and I think that seals it, and Kurisu is going to be the winner of the 22 UTC bracket of Duckling Cup 3, and will advance further to play against the other winners. I cannot tell you yet who he is going to play against. I guess it really does depend on the statistics. That's how we do the seeding. We put the scores of the winners in a stats sheet and see who would be the highest seed in a normal setting. But yeah, GG. GG to Kurisu for winning this. Thank you everyone else for participating. There's been a pretty high number of forfeits, but I honestly don't really care that much about it, as long as the people who were here did end up having fun. That's all that really matters to me, and I am not gonna make the ending speech too long, because it is 4 AM and I've been here the entire day. You can probably tell from my voice I am knackered. So thank you everyone. Thank you for being involved, it's always lovely, and we'll love to see you in the next tournaments, and good luck to Kurisu to the winners bracket.